Thank you. I'm declaring a potential conflict of interest as to item number 36, dealing with 24-487 PCF, dealing with William Rosaker, because my law firm represents the city of Newburgh. I personally do not work on city of Newburgh on this. I have not worked on this matter. But I am declaring that, and I will abstain from voting on or participating in a discussion or voting on that item.
Thank you, Commissioner. We will now move back into executive session if that's the right next move.
Well, no, you need to read the disclosure.
Pardon me?
You need to read that again.
You need to read your disclosure.
No, I was going to. Should I move it before we close the door?
Yeah.
I'll read this entire thing again. Are you ready for me to read this entire thing again? Thank you very much.
I've been waiting.
I knew that. I knew that.
Autograph it for us.
The Oregon Government Ethics Commission will now meet in executive session pursuant to ORS 192.660 sub 2 sub F and ORS 244.260 sub 4 and ORS 192.685 sub 1 to conduct preliminary reviews regarding ethics or public meetings law complaints. Representatives of the news media and designated staff shall be allowed to attend the executive sessions. All their members of the audience are asked to leave the room. At the end of the executive sessions, we will return to open session and welcome the audience back into the room. The provision in ORS 192.660 sub 6 requiring a final decision to be made in open session does not apply to the Commission's preliminary review or own motion proceedings. These proceedings are confidential and are required to be conducted in executive session. ORS 244.260 sub 2 sub D and sub 4 sub D authorize the Commission to deliberate and make its final determinations on own motions and preliminary reviews in executive session. Representatives of the news media are specifically directed that they may report on the preliminary review proceedings in the case, including the Commission's deliberations and the final determination made only after the Commission has made its final determinations and adjourned the executive session. This applies only to the preliminary review executive sessions. Following the conclusion of the meeting, the Commission will publicly disclose and post the audio and video recordings of the preliminary review executive sessions. Finally, everyone who is currently joining the meeting online and over the phone, you'll be removed from the meeting now. So we are as we are entering executive session. If your case is being heard in executive session, you will need to rejoin the meeting where you will be held in the virtual meeting room until the Commission is ready to hear your case. Our staff will text you on the number you provided them to let you know when we are about to hear your case. That said, we will now move to the executive session consent calendar. And